Hey guys, thank you for tuning in to the NextView Podcast. I am your host, Tia Moore, with the NextView Home Professionals team. The show is sponsored by my team. So if you do need any real estate services, whether you're thinking about buying a home, perhaps you're thinking about selling a home, or you have a friend or a loved one that is looking for a great and a professional real estate team, then make sure you think of NextView. When you are looking to do a home purchase, make sure you contact the Oliver Whalen team, Ryan or Justin, and they will take care of all of your needs. Even if you just have a question about what our current rates are, what different program options are available to you. I know they have some great programs for self-employed individuals. They have some great programs if you're a first-time home buyer. There's definitely lots of options at all ends of the spectrum. And if you're looking for a home warranty, definitely consider Yvonne Hunter with Platinum Home Warranty. Whether it's a brand new home or whether your home is 10 years old, you are eligible to purchase a home warranty. Yvonne's number is on the screen. Feel free to reach out to her. As you are opening those escrows, once you call me and we've taken you out and we've found your dream home, consider security title for your escrow so they can make sure they help you out. Jeremy Eaton and Elva Palmer are our preferred escrow team. All right, so without further ado, I have a very special guest. I'm so thrilled that they accepted our invitation to join us today. I have Vanessa in the studio from Cryoworld Therapy. Mm-hmm. How are you, Vanessa?
I'm doing well. How are you, Tia?
I'm well, thank you.
Great. Thank you for having us on the show.
I'm so thankful that you said yes.
Sure. It's our pleasure to be able to put the word out, to let everyone know what cryotherapy does for them.
Yes, I'm excited. I know people were talking about it on Facebook and people were talking about it on Instagram, so I'm really happy to be able to get more information about all of your services because I know you offer more than just cryotherapy.
Yes, that's true.
So before we get into what you guys offer, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I've been married for 3 years now. Mm-hmm. My parents actually moved us out here from New Jersey.
Okay.
When in '79, way back when. I moved back to New Jersey, met my husband actually out here as I was visiting my parents. And I think I took off for maybe about a year working. Okay. But within that year, we started doing research about cryotherapy.
Okay.
And I was actually a runner.
Wow.
In the
so
Masters.
You ran track,
yes,
right?
I ran track. And I had this pain in my hip.
Okay.
And I just wanted to try it out and see what that was all about.
Okay.
And after I did the session the first time for only 1 minute, the pain subsided.
Wow.
And so I said to Sean, let me go back and do this again. Mm-hmm. And when I did, the pain was gone, totally gone.
Forever.
3 minutes. That was like 4 years ago. Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So tell us about how you got interested in doing cryo even before you used it yourself. What made you start doing research on it?
Well, I was not familiar with it at all.
Okay.
My husband is a sports enthusiast, so he knew about it because LeBron James and all those guys and so many entertainers use it to recover faster. And so that was my first experience. We did some research. There was a conference out in Texas.
Okay.
And we went there. It was a two-day session, and we learned about the business and what it does. Okay. And especially after my experience, because that was where my first experience was. I became a believer right away. Yeah. And so that started our quest, our journey to get the word out so that people could really benefit and live healthier and better lives.
Nice. Mm-hmm. So tell me a little bit about how it works. So if somebody is interested in cryotherapy, what can they expect if they come in and they get treatment?
Well, we supply everyone with whatever they need, which are socks, gloves, slippers, and a robe. Okay. You remove any jewelry that you have, and it's just cold air inside of a cryo sauna that encircles your body. Okay. And there's no pain involved. Okay. A lot of times people will associate the coldness with pain. Okay. So it doesn't hurt at all. And by the time you're asking, is it over? You're over. Yeah.
So tell me about the technology. How does this help relieve pain?
Sure. Originally, it was developed by a doctor in Japan over 30 years ago. Okay. So it was developed for extreme arthritic patients. And so as they were using it, they were discovering more and more benefits. So for those who suffer with arthritis, fibro, autoimmune disorders, skin conditions.
Okay.
The cold air does a lot.
Wow.
To help relieve that pain and to better the skin.
Okay.
And so it's just, like I said, just cold air for 3 minutes. Even if you stay in 1 minute, just like my experience, your body will respond. And so it's vasoconstriction is happening once you're inside of the cryosauna. So it's a major, blood rush, so you don't really feel that while you're inside the sauna. But you'll really feel it once you're out of the sauna and your body starts to warm back up again.
Okay.
So that's vasodilation, your blood rushing back out to your extremities, your fingers and toes. But now the blood has oxygen, nutrients, and enzymes. And so that's what helps to get the inflammation out of the body and help the body to recover and to heal itself.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Have you ever done Bikram yoga?
I have not. Sean has, but I have not.
I only asked that question because one of the practices with that is they say they constrict certain parts of your body. And then once you're out of the pose, it's so that the blood can rush back and oxygen, and that's what causes healing, which it sounds like exactly what you just said.
Yes.
Same thing, but it's just a different process.
Right.
And it's less time.
Very much so. So, for instance, a lot of the professional and semi-pro athletes who would do the ice bath thing, that's like a thing of the past.
Okay.
Some people still prefer it, but, with the cryosauna, you're not going to get cold down to your bones.
Okay.
Yeah. So it just cools the skin. Yes.
Interesting.
So it's very, very quick, fast, painless.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you mentioned that it helps people with skin conditions. It'll treat people. So can you give me some examples of what skin conditions are treated with?
Like eczema, those type of situations. I've had people just had dryness of the skin. Even with blemishes.
Really?
Yes, because it helps to lighten up that skin because it's about that major blood rush that helps the body to heal itself.
So how quickly? So if you have a blemish. Because
well, of course, everyone's skin is different.
Yeah.
And so besides the whole body cryo, we do a localized cryo as well.
Okay.
Or cryo facial.
Okay.
So I've had teenagers to come in to do facial packages. And of course, with the hormones going all over the place, breakouts, it helps to tame that down.
Okay.
And then on the flip side, I've had older women going through their menopausal state and, again, the hormonal thing.
Yeah.
And it helped to get rid of the acne that flared up.
Wow.
One young lady in particular, she had a mark by her mouth that she was using all kind of topical creams, couldn't get rid of it. And she did a facial package, and she was so excited because that mark was going away. And she said, I'm going home to tell my husband, that I finally found something to get rid of it.
Yeah.
And as soon as she walked through the door, her husband noticed it right away before she could even open her mouth.
That's crazy.
So, yeah. So it does wonders.
I totally believe that because I went to a very fancy day spa one time and I got a hydrofacial.
Okay.
And it was very local. I had a blemish that day.
Okay.
And I don't know what they did, but apparently they just did like hydration into my skin. It literally felt like they were pushing water in. Okay. And by the end of the day, it was completely gone.
Okay. Yeah.
So yes. I equate things to other things to help me remember.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
Somebody's asking on Facebook, they said, do most people feel better after only one session?
Most people will experience the benefits immediately.
Okay.
And then it depends on what each person is dealing with, of course.
Okay.
So, and everybody's body is different and responds at different rates.
Okay.
So, to answer her question, yes, most do.
Okay.
So it just depends on what the issue is as well.
Okay. Well, Fabi, you got your question answered. So going back to blemishes, not that I'm obsessed with it. However, I know a lot of people watching, a lot of times when we get blemishes, we're stressed, we have an event coming up, and that's usually when they love to show up.
Okay,
so,
yes.
And in the event that, let's say, for example, a person had a wedding the next day, Julia, I'm talking about you because I know you're going to go. So, like, if they happen to have a breakout, if they went a couple of days before, could it help heal it?
Yes,
possibly.
it can.
Obviously, everybody's skin is different.
Right, right. And stress is actually helped with whole body cryo as well. It helps to eliminate stress.
Okay.
So along with the whole body cryo and also doing a cryo facial, it would definitely help the situation.
Good to know. Okay. And would you say how often would you recommend that people use cryotherapy if they're using it for therapeutic purposes?
Well, we suggest that if you can get in at least 2 to 3 times a week, that'd be great.
Okay.
Because every time you get inside the cryosauna, you're placing your body in a healthier state.
Okay.
Because it boosts your immune system as well.
Okay.
There are no negative side effects to using whole body cryo.
Okay.
The only people who are not good candidates of whole body cryo is, of course, someone who's pregnant.
Okay, I was going to ask that. Okay.
And someone who's had heart surgery within the last 6 months.
Okay.
If it goes beyond that, then you're okay.
Okay.
Or if you have a pacemaker.
Understood.
Everyone else is a great candidate for whole body cryo.
So if a person is a diabetic, it's okay for them to use it?
Wow. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And even if I've had people to ask, well, I had hip surgery, so I have metal pieces, and that's fine because again, cryotherapy does not cool you down to your bones.
Right. It's just your skin.
Yes.
That's interesting. I'm gonna do it.
Yes, you gotta.
I'm gonna record it. For
okay,
so
sure.
I can see
we
it.
would love to do that for you.
I see all of your social media, and you guys have people. They're really excited, and you can tell that they're nervous. And then by the time it's over,
they love it.
They do.
They absolutely
ready to go back in.
I've had skeptics to come in, and once they're done with the session, they're telling us, "Oh my gosh, I can bend over.
Wow.
I can touch my toes, or the pain is gone." And they're believing it, but not believing it at the same time at how quickly their body responded to it.
I love that. Now, you guys don't only offer cryotherapy, though.
No, we have other services as well. I did mention the local cryo, so that's a little longer, 10 minutes.
Okay.
So we've had people who've sprained their ankle to help get rid of the inflammation and the pain. We can focus on the back. Neck, it also helps with migraine, headache, and regular headaches to get rid of that. And it's the local
migraines.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
That's much better. My grandmother, when she had migraines really bad, and she would sit with an ice pack on her head.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
So
this is much more effective.
Yeah, there you go.
And quicker. I had one client in particular. She would get 2 knots in the back of her head.
Tension.
Yes. And she was in tears, and by the time the 10 minutes was up, the knots were gone. She was good. And she could go about her day. She was so grateful.
Wow.
And so it does wonders for that. So we have the local cryo. We have the Cryo Facials, of course.
Okay.
We have Normatec, which is an air compression system. Again, that helps with the circulatory system or aches and pains. We have some clients who have arthritis in certain areas, and so that helps as well. So we have the boot for your legs and feet, of course. We have Normatec for the hips. And we have it for the arms and shoulders. And for those who work out, and get that soreness from lifting weights or whatever, it helps to relieve that immediately. So
so if you have a really vigorous weightlifting session, does it help loosen you up? Is that what it does?
Definitely.
What about people that have been in car accidents?
Yes. We've had plenty of clients. Phoenix has such a high rate of accidents, sad to say, but we have had clients to come in after car accidents to get that relief from the soreness. And so they recover a lot quicker because of that. So that helps.
I wish I'd known. I wish you guys were around when I was hit by a bus one time.
Oh my gosh.
Not my person, but in a car, but it was still horrible. And I was sore for I don't even know how long. It was horrible though, but that could have come in really handy.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Do you recommend a certain time frame after an accident that they come in? Or
no, if they can get in as quickly as possible, because it'll help them to recover quicker. And even if several surgeries, if you come in after having surgery, after your womb is closed, it helps you to recover quicker. I had a client in particular I'm thinking about. She actually fell and broke her wrist in 3 places.
Wow.
And so she was coming into cryo, and at one point we were only doing the local cryo because it was a fresh break.
Okay.
And her doctor was amazed. Now she's in her 70s.
Wow.
And her doctor was amazed at how quickly her bones healed.
Wow.
And he told her, keep going.
Mm-hmm. If you found something that's working
going.
for you,
yes,
do it.
Yes.
Do you find that you have more energy after a cryo session?
Yes. Okay. Let me say, I'll have to say most people feel very energized after the session.
Okay.
There's a small percentage of our clientele who feel the opposite.
Really?
Really relaxed. And they tend to be naturally high energy people.
Really?
So they love it, because sometimes those type people have a hard time relaxing.
Interesting.
And so either way is normal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and the only thing a person would need to do after the session is just drink plenty of water.
Okay.
Because you're flushing toxins out of your system.
Okay. That's good to know. So, and I'm sorry, you were telling us, so Cryoskin, Cryo Local.
Yes, the whole body cryo, the local cryo, the Cryo Facial. We also have Cryoskin, which also helps the stubborn fat. So
belly fat,
lower fat,
belly.
Bra area, under the arms, the chin, the whole, And so I do the Cryoskin facial as well.
Okay.
And so that helps to tighten up the skin and helps with blemishes as well.
Okay.
And my clients love it.
Okay.
Yeah, so they absolutely love it. So whatever area that I'm working on, and I would have to say the ab area is the most popular, that most people have a hard time with, me included. You can lose anywhere from 1/4 of an inch to 2 inches.
In how many sessions?
1 session. So what I do is I take pictures beforehand, and then I measure. And then after the session, I'll measure you again and take pictures so that you can see. So when I did the session, my instructor took off 1 inch off of my waist.
Wow.
So this goes along with, eating right, doing some kind of, exercise regimen.
Yeah.
And, as you're on your weight loss journey.
Yeah.
So you can't do the pizza and ice cream diet. And,
oh, man.
Yeah, right.
I thought it was like a magic pill.
No, it does work. So if you're doing the Cryoskin slimming, you have to wait 2 weeks before your next session, because since everything is going out of your lymphatic system, you need to let it have time to reset, basically, because you don't want to overload that. And also drink a lot of water. And so no sugar and no carbs for 2 hours prior to the session, and the same post.
Okay.
And that's it.
Oh, that's not bad.
Just 2 hours before, 2 hours after. No sugar, no carbs.
And tell us, that's called?
That's Cryoskin Slimming.
Cryoskin Slimming,
yes.
Guys. Okay.
And then we have Cryoskin Toning for those who are trying to get rid of cellulite.
Oh.
So that's a 20-minute session.
Okay.
Cryoskin Slimming is a 28-minute session. And again, there's no pain involved.
Okay.
And it's not invasive at all.
What about, can I ask you how much those services cost?
Sure.
Okay.
For a single session is $350.
That's for cryo slimming or toning?
For either or.
Okay.
For either or. And for a package of 5, it's $1,500.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. And then how about, I know one of the things that's very different for you guys versus a lot of other companies is that you guys have an unlimited package for the cryo?
Yes, for the whole body cryo, that's one of our most popular packages.
Okay.
So for the month, you can come in every day that we're open.
Okay.
And we're open 6 days a week.
Okay.
And
which days?
Yes, we're open Monday through Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can check our website for specific times.
Okay.
And so most of our clients love that; they absolutely love it. But for those who travel and can't get in as much, we have other packages that last a year.
Okay.
So you come in as often as you possibly can.
Okay.
To use the whole body cryo service.
I like it. So I have a couple of people asking questions on Facebook. One person, Sherry Higuera.
Okay.
She said, well, Mrs. Vanessa gave me a great facial.
Okay.
And then she said she remembers my accident. We worked together at that time.
Okay. Very good.
And Mallory is asking, she said, having babies has ruined her abs. Does the toning help with the mommy belly?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Yes, it does. So I had one client in particular who actually had other services done.
Okay.
And she absolutely loved it because it does tighten up the skin as well. So,
because that would be a stubborn fat type area,
yes,
right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. So, if anyone is not sure and you want to just come in for a consultation with me, I'll be happy to do that.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. That's awesome. Mallory, you got to go in for a consultation. Okay. And so the other services that you offer?
Yes. And we've teamed up with Restorative Care of Arizona.
Okay.
And we offer IVs, IV therapies, and also injectables.
I love IV therapy.
Oh, yes. I do B12 shots weekly. Okay. And so we have the Myers cocktail, we have hydration IVs, IVs with vitamins to help you get over colds. And so hangovers, yes.
I had to ask.
As a matter of fact, yes, we do.
Okay.
So most of these IVs are on demand. Again, you can check the website or just call us, and we'll be able to help anyone out if you're not sure which one you should do.
Yeah.
And then we also have IVs that are customizable as well. So those have to be pre-ordered 2 days in advance.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I've done IV therapy usually I'll do it when I'm dehydrated, which is like frequently.
Okay.
And before travel.
Okay.
And after travel.
Yes.
Because I find that it helps. It prevents me from being super tired. It helps you get over the jet lag feeling. Would you say?
Yes, it does. It really does. And it also goes along with whole body cryo. It helps with all of that as well, because we have flight attendants who, for instance, will come in off of a run. And, their bodies may have adjusted to wherever they were at a different time zone. And instead of coming home and going to sleep, they need to stay up. So they'll come and get their whole body cryo on and stay up, and then it helps them to readjust to Arizona's time.
I love how you turned whole body cryo on into a verb. I love it.
Yes,
cryo on.
yes.
I should have. I got IV. I wish I would have knew about you guys before, but I got an IV. I went to Africa about just over a month ago.
Okay.
And I didn't get one on my way back, and after I came back, and I should have. Okay. Because I felt like it took me weeks to get back to normal, but I was so tired I didn't even feel like going to get it.
Okay. Yeah.
It was a lot, but but typically that's when I do it. It's traveling or dehydrated.
Okay.
Feeling really dry.
And it's easy to be dehydrated here in the desert.
It's very rare that people are not dehydrated. I can't tell you a single time where I've gotten a physical and they've done blood work and they're like, "Oh, well, you're dehydrated." And I'm like, shocker.
Yes. So come on down. We'll get you hydrated.
Well, and to your point, when you said you do a cryotherapy, if you do a cryotherapy session, afterward you want to tell them to drink lots of water, so that can help.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
It makes sense. Joyce Paul said she sees you and she's so happy for you.
Oh, thank you, Joyce.
Okay, so I'm sorry. So you were telling us about, because I've seen on your website that you do something with pets too. Yes,
this is another new service that we offer. And our pets, they get arthritis too. They have pain too. And also, sometimes they have accidents where, they're achy. Yeah. And so we've had some of our friends to come in with their pets, and oh my goodness, they absolutely love
the pets do.
Yes, they do. So for instance, one client of ours brought her dog in, and I think he had an ache or something in his right leg, so he kind of walked with a limp. Okay. And so the sessions for the dogs are anywhere from 8 to 12 minutes long, depending on the length of the hair. Okay. Yeah. And so once he was done, he was walking without the limp.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how quickly it works. And they get so comfortable as they start to stretch their hip out, or wherever they're aching, because it's like, oh, that feels so good. Aww. Yes.
So they're just like us. They're like, where'd that pain go that I had?
Of course. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And so tell us about the experience that the pet would experience as opposed to, one of us going in to do cryotherapy.
Yeah, well, with our pets, we're doing a local cryo.
Okay.
So they're not inside of a cryosauna.
Okay.
So we're targeting whatever area is hurting them.
Okay.
For that amount of time.
Okay.
The 8 to 12 minutes. So they're not inside the cryosauna. We have a local cryo machine that does help as well.
Somebody asked, does it also help with dog weight loss? Her dog is fat.
Aww. Well, we could try it and see.
Oh my gosh, that's funny. Okay, so that's a good one. Like I said, I saw it on your Facebook page, and I was like, what are they doing with this dog? But I think Sean mentioned it to me. So.
Yes, so we do local cryo for dogs on Tuesdays, all day on Tuesdays.
Okay, so Tuesdays, Mallory, if you want to take Perry in to do whatever he needs for his fat loss.
Yes.
And I'm sorry, did you have other services that you offer too that we didn't talk about yet?
Yes, we do have, so we have massage therapy on board as well.
Okay.
And she is excellent. Martika is an excellent massage therapist.
Okay.
My last massage was a lymphatic massage.
I've had those.
Okay.
After surgery.
Okay, yes. Mm-hmm. And so that was my first time experiencing it because normally I always do like a deep tissue type.
Yep.
And she's very knowledgeable, been in the industry for, 12 years or better, her and her husband, and she's just great.
Okay.
So, and then we also have an esthetician on board.
Nice.
And so Kelly, Eye Sugar Eyelash.
Okay.
She does lashes.
Okay.
She does sugaring, which is hair removal.
Okay, that was gonna ask
so
you
it's a healthier way and less painful way of removing hair.
Okay.
Yeah, and she's great. Her and her team are great.
Okay, awesome. So people don't need to go anywhere else. You guys are a one-stop shop.
We're trying to be.
What are some other services you're looking to add on in the near future?
Well, I think with the local dog cryotherapy and also with the IV therapies and the injectables, those are our two newest ones. So we're just trying to build that up right now. So people are very interested, of course, in both. And we wanted to be able to supply our clients with that.
Okay.
And their friends and family because it's much needed.
Okay.
Yeah.
What, if anything, can I do to help you guys out?
Just help get the word out, because, for instance, everyone knows ice cream. So if we had an ice cream shop, you don't have to explain that.
Right.
But with cryotherapy, it's such a new industry here in the United States. We're the last country to implement it because, like I said, it originated in Japan, then Europe.
And you said 30 years ago.
Over 30 years ago. And so, just so you can't just say come to cryotherapy because people don't know what it is. So you have to explain and educate, which we have no problem doing. But then there's that aspect of fear because, it's new and, people wonder. And let me tell you, every first timer has always said after their session, "Oh, it wasn't as bad as I thought." I said, "I'm trying to tell you, it's not bad at all." And I'm here, as a cryotherapist, Sean or
and
any of our staff. So you're never in the room alone. We're all there. We're watching you. We're taking care of you. And we're talking you through the process, explaining what's actually happening to your body while you're in there. And, we're holding your hand, because we want you to really experience the benefits and live a better life. I've had, certain testimonies that were so touching. I tried not to cry because, people are getting their lives back. And so if you're in less pain, you're experiencing life.
The quality increases.
Yes, exactly. And so I had one client in particular, a vet, and he had gotten too close to a bomb that was set off.
Okay.
And so he had several back surgeries, and he's not an old guy. He's young. He had married, young kids, and so he lost feeling in part of his leg and toes. And at the end of the evening, he would wind up in a wheelchair.
because he was in so much pain.
Yes. And so he came to us, this is probably about a year and a half ago or so now.
Okay.
And he did it for the first time, whole body cryo. Mm-hmm. He said he felt so good, he went to the gym, which was something he hadn't done in years. And he ran on the treadmill for 5 miles. He lifted weights for an hour. And when he went home, he put the wheelchair away.
Oh, wow.
And he has not been in it since.
That's amazing.
Yes.
That's a testimonial.
That is an awesome testimony.
Is that on your website?
We need to put that testimony up. Yes. And then I have another young lady. She's a little older.
Okay.
And she's telling me in tears how this is the first time since she was 14 that she's able to think clearer.
Oh, wow.
Yes. And so, that just touches my heart knowing that what we do is really helping people, live better lives. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So what would you say has been the most rewarding in addition to the things you just mentioned from opening your business?
I feel that, and I think I can speak for Sean as well, just being able to be in a position to help people. Mm-hmm. That's just, we're givers. Mm-hmm. And so you're not going to see this often, but we're huggers as well.
You hugged me when
I know, without even thinking.
It's okay.
And so most of our clients, when we come in, that's what we do. We just hug and just, have a good time. Mm-hmm. And I've had people to say, oh yeah, we come in for our cryotherapy and, my mental therapy, because they love to talk, and that's fine. We absolutely love it. And so we're just a family.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah. It sounds like it's more of a family more than a business relationship.
Yes.
Yeah,
and I've had people to say, every time I come in here, there's laughter.
That's
which
good.
is a good thing.
It makes you want to come back.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes. So we have fun when we're with our clients as well.
Well, before we wrap up, is there anything you want our watchers and listeners to know about?
Sure. Yeah. For those of you who are watching or listening, if you call our office or go to our website, we're going to give everyone 25% discount on any of our services.
Nice. 25% off, guys. You better take advantage of that.
Mm-hmm.
So can you book an appointment from your website?
Yes, you can book it from the website. You can. We also have an app, Cryoworld Therapy.
Okay.
So that was our former name. We just transitioned over to Cryoworld Drip and Spa. When we added the IV therapies and the injectables. So there's an app, so you can download the app and order services through there as well.
Okay.
Or call us. At 602-795-6006.
Okay. And tell us your website one more time.
It's cryoworldtherapy.com.
All right. cryoworldtherapy.com. And then you guys got the number, and I'll make sure I put it up on the screen again as we wrap up. Mm-hmm. And I'll share it as well on our Facebook page. Thank you so much for coming in today, Vanessa. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Tia,
and
for having us.
I'm looking forward to seeing you
when
I come in for my cryotherapy.
Yes, come chill with us.
I know, literally. All right, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in to NextView Podcast. We are here every single Thursday at 1 p.m. Next week, our guest, we're going to have Ed Molina from the Molina Law Group on to answer a bunch of different things that I want to pick his brain about. So in the meantime, if you need any real estate services, if you have a question, if you're thinking about, buying or selling, or if it's the right time, what does the market look like? We're always happy to be a resource for you, whether you're buying now or whether you're buying or selling in 5 years. So if you do need any assistance, give my team a call at 480-281-3078, or you can reach us on our website at www.nextviewre.com. So nextviewrealestate.com. All right. And a special thanks to our sponsors that help us bring you the podcast every single week and help us meet great business owners like Vanessa and Sean.
Thank you.
Reach out to Justin and Ryan from the Nova Home Loans team for all of your refinancing, for all of your mortgage needs, and all of your mortgage-related questions. They're happy to assist you. And reach out to Yvonne Hunter from Platinum Home Warranty for your home warranty needs. Maybe you need a rental. Maybe you have a rental property and you want to put a home warranty on that. That's an option for you too. Reach out to Yvonne and she'll take care of you. And a special thanks to Jeremy at Security Title and his team, Elva and Yami, that also helps us with our escrows and helps our clients purchase homes free of liens. All right, you guys, we'll see you next week at 1 o'clock. Thanks again for tuning in. Bye, Facebook.
All right.